for too long. For too long, this has been the topic of discussion, the arguments of the past 3 years. Now you're wondering, plutonium, why is Kaiji Ghidorah and Super MechaGodzilla having a beam off in the background? Well, yes, that is a very cheesy production I have created. And I would like to say that just is fucking bullshit, because people seem to say that Kaiji Ghidorah is the toughest Godzilla enemy of all time. Now, those type of people fail to realize that Kaiji Ghidorah, yes, he was a tough enemy. I believe that. I mean, obviously, he's a tough enemy, but compared to the prestige and the caliber, compared to what MechaGodzilla 2 did to Godzilla, how he was the only enemy. I'll repeat myself and I'll spell it out for you. The only enemy, O-N-L-Y. I'm gonna spell that only out for you. The only enemy that Godzilla has faced that actually succeeded in its mission. He killed Godzilla. And there's no argument to that. You cannot simply argue with that. No one just comes up, no kaiju, as a matter of fact, just kills Godzilla. You name me one other kaiju that has just killed Godzilla. Please, and I will listen, but just no, I don't think of any monster. No monster has killed Godzilla. No kaiju has ever killed Godzilla. Kaiji Ghidorah, people say, oh, he fucking destroyed Godzilla. Yeah, so did fucking Super MechaGodzilla. And Kaiji Ghidorah more sucked the energy out of fucking Godzilla. And people say, and here's what really pisses me off. Here's what really pisses me off. People say, oh, well, Kaiji Ghidorah lifted Godzilla up with his beam attacks. That does not fucking matter. Now, does it? It does not matter. What really matters is, what the hell did he do to Godzilla? In that case, he drained him of energy, and Godzilla was basically, I can't say he was helpless, because he still, beat the shit out of Monster X. He beat the shit out of Kaiji Ghidorah. And just, really? Fucking really? And I'm gonna tell you right now, the top two characters that I've noticed that have been in discussion with Godzilla's toughest enemy was Kaiji Ghidorah, which is to be expected, and Space Godzilla, which Space Godzilla, he just needs to get the fuck out of this conversation. Okay, he was not even a tough enemy. He wasn't even tough. He literally sat there on his fat ass right next to the tower and didn't do fucking shit. He didn't do anything. He sat there behind all of his little crystals. Oh, Space Godzilla has fucking telekinesis. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck? You can't bring up abilities to support your cause. That doesn't mean shit. You have to bring facts. Like, oh, prove to me how Space Godzilla was tougher than MechaGodzilla 2. Prove me how Kaiji Ghidorah was tougher than MechaGodzilla 2. Because both of them dumb shits didn't do shit against Godzilla. They ain't got nothing on MechaGodzilla 2. You know why? Because they didn't kill Godzilla, nor they weren't even near it. The closest being Kaiji Ghidorah, just because he was sucking energy out of him. That's the closest anyone. Destroyer didn't come close, which is a piss poor enemy. People say, Destroyer was a tough enemy. He was not a tough enemy. Note in the movie, he got his ass kicked every damn time by Godzilla. He got his ass kicked by Godzilla's son. He got his ass kicked by Godzilla 3 times. I repeat, 3 fucking times he got his ass kicked by Godzilla, and Godzilla was dying. The Godzilla was on his deathbed. Okay? There's no way you can come up with an argument that says Destroyer is the toughest Godzilla enemy. There is no argument. None. I'm trying to think of that if there's any other monsters that you can really compare MechaGodzilla to with. Oh, and the first MechaGodzilla, people have that argument. Let me tell you, alright, the first MechaGodzilla 74, that annoys the living shit out of me. If you look at that movie, MechaGodzilla 2 has nothing. He was the weakest MechaGodzilla. I take that back. Kiryu was the weakest MechaGodzilla out of them all. The weakest MechaGodzilla of them all. MechaGodzilla 1974, and yeah, he's in the middle there. Well, he has to be because there's 3. Like, first you have the strongest, obviously, Super MechaGodzilla, aka the toughest enemy Godzilla has ever faced because he fucking killed him. Then you have MechaGodzilla, and honestly, he didn't even do shit. He didn't do anything. He many of attacks as he threw against Godzilla, including every single attack that he had against him, Godzilla just charged through that shit and beat his fucking ass. So now you look at Kiryu. Now I've actually never heard anyone say Kiryu is the toughest enemy because that monster is just weak as shit. I've never seen Kiryu even get a single hit off of Godzilla. I have never seen that happen. Unless it was a beam attack, I didn't see a fucking hit. Now, if you want to bring up fucking Mothra in this conversation, you're more than welcome to. I think Mothra actually pretty much is up there with Kaiser Ghidorah, and people say, oh, Mothra's so weak, Mothra always dies. No, she fucking doesn't, fucking liars. She doesn't always die. She died in the first movie. She died in the first fucking movie. What about all the movies after that, huh? And yeah, she died in Tokyo SOS. But what the fuck? She's fucking old. What do you want her to do? But she's definitely up there. She definitely beat Godzilla's ass more times than any of them. I mean, shit. Mothra isn't even in this conversation. You need to throw her into that conversation. Damn. And Battle for Earth is a great example on how fucking Mothra is better than Kaiser Ghidorah. He's even better. She's even better. She'd be number 2 on my list. She'd be number 2 on my list. I don't care how many times she's ever fucking died in the movie. Whether it's the first Godzilla movie, GMK, or Tokyo SOS. She is still a tough-ass opponent. All because of the Battle for Earth. That's why. Because Battle for Earth really showed me that Mothra is a tough-ass enemy. And the only reason she has ever died was because of his atomic beam. And yes, that's her weakness, because obviously she's a butterfly. She's not going to do anything against pure radiation beam, which sets things on fire and explodes things. But just the amount of fucking shit she does to Godzilla. I swear, if every single time Mothra was the first opponent Godzilla has to face, the opponent after that always pretty much almost kicks his ass. Pretty much. That's how it works every single fucking movie. unless she is the primary character, she always dies to fucking give the other enemy. I mean, you could say she's a kill off, but in my eyes, she's definitely a number 2 kaiju that is Godzilla's toughest enemy. She's number 2 on the list just because of Battle for Earth, because she absolutely fucking kicks Godzilla ass. Tokyo SLS, and their fight, she beats the living shit out of him. Godzilla has nothing on Mothra. Like, Mothra beats the living shit out of Godzilla in fucking the first movie too. He beats the living shit out of her. Or she beats the living shit out of him. Oh man, I butchered that, but who the fuck cares? Because you know why? I'm heated. Anyways, back to this conversation right here of Super MechaGodzilla and Kaiser Ghidorah. Kaiser Ghidorah, I automatically knocked out of the picture. Now it's the matter on me supporting my cause on how MechaGodzilla 2 is the strongest opponent. And the base fact is already there. Like, there is already a fact there that you cannot argue. And I already said it. I said it like 15 times. But Super MechaGodzilla, aka MechaGodzilla 2, did kill Godzilla. That is the biggest fact there. And if you argue with me on that, like he was paralyzed, I'm calling bullshit. And like, first of all, Godzilla was not fucking paralyzed. If Godzilla was paralyzed, you'd see the fuck breathing. You see him breathing. You'd see him blink his eyes. You'd see you could see his tongue moving, but I don't think that Toho would do that. But if he was paralyzed, his eyes would be moving. His eyes would be blinking, and you'd see his ass moving because he's breathing. You didn't see any of that shit. And then Rodan comes in and revives Godzilla. That, my friend, when it takes a whole pure kaiju at the power of Fire Rodan, because Fire Rodan is stronger than regular Rodan, and when it takes that much power to revive the king of the monsters, oh my, that takes an incredible amount of power to revive the monster and have him defeat MechaGodzilla 2. And I love the people who bring up the fucking abilities. And I'm pretty sure I explained this already. I don't know. I'm so heated right now. Abilities don't mean shit. I'm just going to keep it short and simple as that because I'm not sure if I went over that already. I think I fucking flipped out on it already. Oh, shit. Well, I might end the video here because you already have all the information that you need to get. That is inscribed in stone that MechaGodzilla 2 is the toughest Godzilla enemy of all time. And you can't say anything about it. The first battle, MechaGodzilla 2 kicked his fucking ass. Absolutely killed Godzilla. He fucking killed him. But then the fucking glitch in the system caused him to die. I mean, that's a weakness. But he still fucking kicked his ass. Did he not? And then the second battle, MechaGodzilla 2 fucking kicks Godzilla's ass. Fucking murders him. He kills him. Shit. Yeah, that's it for this video. Put your argument below. I'm probably not going to reply it, or I'm going to say give an argument back, because I think I pretty much ended the argument of all time. I am absolutely positive that I did. And if I didn't, I'll be honest with you, I will fucking... Just don't give me any arguments. Don't. Just don't put any arguments in the comments. Just sit here and take all the information that's going through your brain right now. Boom. MechaGodzilla 2 is the toughest enemy Godzilla's ever faced of all time.